Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Working Trader, where we look at the Euro USD and GBPUSD and come up with trade ideas for the day, if there are any. So let's look at to Forex Factory. Today is a Thursday, and we do not have any high impact news. So let's jump right to the charts. Let's see what we can expect for the day. So we had this pivot supply for this decisional, which led to this break of structure, and then eventually it was broken yesterday very aggressively. Okay, and we were saying that okay, price, so this could be the start of that pullback. Okay, and then so now that we have broken aggressively above this 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 pivot for this decision on the daily, an expectation is that price may continue a little bit deeper towards these extremes. Okay, towards these extremes. So if the bearish trend is going to continue, then we expect that price will then switch bearish once it reaches above or into these areas at the top. Okay, so let's zoom in for details. Looking at the 4H. So on our 4H, our swing still remains the same. This is our swing range, this is our swing low, swing high, and our internal is bullish. Okay, now we've been having these minor pullbacks, all right, but our internal is bullish, and then this was our last when we had these pullbacks, okay, which failed, and then we see price pushing up aggressively. Now we do have this high where price is about to reach as well. So this could be an interesting high if price reaches it. Okay, if price sweeps this high. And then what else? So far nothing more. And then let's look at the 15-minute. So 15-minute, what this means is once price broke out from that level, that means our swing structure is now bullish. Okay, our swing structure is now bullish. So this then became our swing break of structure, and then that becomes our swing low, and then all of this was internal ranges, and then price currently this is where we are, which is what we are interested in, just to see what we can trade for the day. Okay, see if we can have trade ideas for the day. So this is the current range. So this is our last break of structure. Price pushed up. This is the weak high, this is the strong low, this is my decisional, and this is my extreme. So after break of structure, okay, we expect some kind of pullback. Okay, now whether that pullback is going to happen immediately or not, we don't know. Okay, so prices, we can see it broke structure and then continue to extend bullishly. All right, and then now we've had another smaller break of structure continuing to the upside. So we have this 4-hour or daily high, okay, previous high. So my expectation is that if this is swept during key time window, during London session, then we could expect to see some kind of reaction to the downside. Now, granted, trend is definitely bullish, okay, at the moment. Okay, now obviously on the daily for the Euro USD, we understand that the daily swing is bearish, but right now we are in a pullback phase, and that pullback is bullish. An expectation now, or at least what I'll be looking at, is okay, if we sweep this during key time, then maybe looking to see a reaction to the downside if I find lower time frame confirmation. And then otherwise, if that's not the case, then if I'm looking to go long, then I'm expecting price to maybe drop, okay, sweep any of these areas, okay, and then if there's lower time frame confirmation, then I could look for longs as well, to the upside. Otherwise, if price of course just ranges in between and doesn't really give a direction, then then clearly there won't be nothing much to do. But these will be my trade ideas, well and truly as of now. The main thing being, because we have broken structure already, and price is a bit extended, so my expectation is that if we sweep this during key time, then I'll be looking for shorts, okay. Otherwise, I'm looking for price to come lower and look for longs. So the longs will be pro trend, okay. The shorts will be counter to this trend, okay. So that's it for EU, and then let's look at GU starting on the daily. So in GU, same thing. After, of course, we broke this, and then this is kind of the extreme of this range, which made this low, okay. Even though the anticipation is that price is now ready to go on the daily and make a higher high, so far we are not anywhere near, and this is the range the price is contained in at the moment. So this has been the pullback phase, and then we've come to the extreme. All right, so we've mitigated, and then this being the extreme supply, if it's going to hold, then we expect price to have a reaction and push lower. But let's zoom in. Let's zoom in to the 4 hour. So looking at the 4 hour, our swing is bearish, okay. This is our swing which is bearish, but our internal, as you can see, our internal is bullish. So we've come into this extreme of this range. So let me just do that. So we've come to the extreme of the range, we've mitigated, and we're giving a reaction. So this is my week 4 hour high internal, and this is my strong swing 4 hour high. So technically we expect the swing structure to be stronger, okay, and cause price to push lower, okay. Right now we don't have any structure really besides that, and then price is it's just had a minor pullback, and it's now just moving sideways. So let's look onto the 15-minute for more details, see what we can expect for the day. So looking at the 15-minute, if I look at the 15-minute, the swing strong, this is my strong swing low, and which is bullish, and then this is everything that's happening at the moment. We are bullish, and then this becomes my new range that I'm in, and this is the high which I'm expecting to be liquidated right there. So this is my decision now, okay. Last pullback which led to the break of structure, and then around this area is my extreme. So expectation now would be we could see price continue to push lower. So already we have this minor sub internal breaks of structure, and then with this high which has just been swept, then we're seeing price sort of pushing lower. So I am truly expecting, so like we say, after break of structure, we expect pullback. Now, ideally, we would want to resume the buys once price comes back into this decisional. Okay. However, of course, price can just do anything. Now, given where price is at the moment, my expectation would be that obviously if we sweep this low during key time window, then my expectation would be look for some form of confirmation that price is willing to push higher and continue going to the upside. Otherwise, if it happens outside key time window, or if it doesn't happen during key time window, then the expectation is that price is just going to continue and then going to melt maybe towards this area, or at least until we get into discount. Okay. So those will be the scenarios that I'll be looking at. So for buys, it has to be that low during key time window. Otherwise, if there's nothing, then we'll be looking for sales to continue dropping, because already price is breaking structure to the downside. We had these relative equal highs which have been swept. Price is kind of internally breaking structure as well. So yeah, so there's room for price to push lower, okay, if everything aligns, happens during time, or for price to push higher if it also happens during time. So we expect price to push lower if it happens outside time, and we expect price to push higher if it happens during time. Okay, so pretty much those will be my ideas for today. At least that's what I'll be waiting to see if anything happens. And if I have lower time frame confirmations for my entries, then take those positions. Otherwise, if you do like this material, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how you are using this material in your own trading, if you're finding value with it. Otherwise, have a great day, and Working Trader out.